in many respects, Chris, it was as predicted, a day for patience, but the big moments, the players stood up.
Yeah, we took the big moments. They were better than us at the first half. Maybe I should have made a few more changes to the team. I felt we could go again, and that just shows the intensity of Championship football and how demanding it is, and especially off the back of Sunday afternoon, Wednesday night, coming back in Thursday morning, and then a quick turnaround to Saturday. I think it's a ridiculous situation that we put ourselves in, that we're put in yet again, 3 games in 6 days, punishing the teams at the top of the division. I don't get it. We've not got the biggest of squads. We're stretched a little bit at the moment. So maybe, I need to take a little bit of responsibility for maybe not making more changes, but I felt we could go again. Clearly we couldn't because there was a lack of energy on the pitch first half. We changed the shape at half-time to put more pressure on the ball. I didn't think they were as much of a threat as they were first half because they were dangerous and they were a better team. And delighted to get that second goal and calm everybody down, and we go home yet again preserving an incredible home record that will go past Christmas Day.
But even now, given the fixtures and who's not available at the minute, to have to micromanage the squad further must be quite draining on resources.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we're light. It's there to be seen. With a couple of the injuries that we have, that's when it hits home. Vinny is obviously a big miss for us. When Vinny's out of the team, we like that physicality and energy. That's no disrespect, but we're playing, young Siddy, who's played 3 games in 3 Championship games for the first time in his career in the space of 6 days, and we're asking him to get through that. We lost Femi, so we needed to use Shaq's in a different position, especially second half when we changed shape, which for me personally nullified them in terms of playing out. They couldn't really get out as much as they did the first half. And the likes of Harrison Burrows, they're all and Alfie and the other younger players. It's all an absolute brand new experience for them to play, senior football, top end Championship football, when the pressure's on, and physically try and get through the week that we've had. So, yeah, I'll take that responsibility. I suppose next time I make a load of changes and we don't get a result, I'll end up getting battered. So, but that's how it is. That's the role of a manager and the coaches to try and put the best team out there. But delighted we got the result, and as I said, a big test for us today.
And the first league start for Ryan O'Neill, he's going to be a nuisance for somebody, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I've said it before, we've got 6 under 22s playing last week at the top end of the Championship. Nobody else has got that. Nobody else has got that. No, not the team that's below us or any of the other teams below us in the top 5 or 6. So I'm not complaining, but we have to accept that days like today might happen, and especially when you lose Tyrese for a couple of games. Vinny, a big player for us, and El obviously being out, it really just stretched the squad. Tom Davis not played senior football for 90 minutes for over 2 years. To try and get him up to the 90-minute mark, you could see he was flagging. You could see Siddy was flagging. There was a few out there that stick the lot in. So I'm not complaining because they stick the lot in against West Brom, a difficult place to go and get a result. Millwall and then getting back on a Thursday morning. So big experience for us, and I just think that just sort of in a nutshell sums up Championship football, and obviously made harder by the schedule that we're having to deal with.
Yeah. So it then at times comes to character of players, and they weren't they, really, to a boy or a man today? Yeah,
I mean, there were some man performances because, it was an hard watch. It was an hard watch for me, so I should imagine it was an hard watch for everybody else. You want your team to go out there and pop it about and play free-flowing football, but I think with the circumstances, I most probably want to put my head on the pillow tonight, and I'll see what and try and reflect on the game. I always said it wasn't going to be a straightforward game. I thought, as I said, they were decent first half. They had nothing to lose. They had an extra man in midfield. They pinned us back. We couldn't get enough pressure on the ball at the top of the pitch, which allowed them to play out. Our 2-6s got stretched as well, so it became a really open and dangerous game. But we tightened it up second half, kept that clean sheet record intact, managed to create, I believe, the better chances second half. I can't remember. Michael's made one good save for second half, but we've sort of created half chances, but just not been clinical enough or find that little bit of quality at the top of the pitch. And Kiefer coming back as well, asking him to come back. He's possibly, in an ideal situation, and if you had sort of players in and around it, if had Tyrese fit, then Kiefer would have been, maybe not involved on Wednesday night, and maybe have come on for like 10 or 15 minutes. But it was needs must for Kiefer to today. So it's not been an ideal situation, but we've tried to manage it, and again we've come out the other end with a winning result. So all credit to the attitude and desire and belief of the players.
Of the four lads that you mentioned there throughout the course of the interview, I mean, how many are likely to be back then for Cardiff?
I think Anel and Vinny will be back. Tyrese will be touch and go. Who's the other one I mentioned? And Femi, Femi will possibly be out for a couple of weeks. He had a calf issue after the West Brom game. So yeah, it's tough, but we've got a week off in a way, a free week. I wouldn't say it's a week off because we've got a lot of preparation to put into Cardiff yet again. We'll have a long trip, but time to maybe rest minds and bodies over the next 48 hours, and we come back in Tuesday raring to go, and still, as I said, in an incredible position. Points total we've got. The proper one is another fabulous effort. The home record there. I know Gary Sinclair shouted it out at the death after the QPR game. I think we would have all taken that home record in an absolute heartbeat. So we're proud of that. Tough watch. Can play a lot better, but ultimately, as I've just said there, my favourite one is there's no pictures on the golf scorecard. So coming next 3 or 4 weeks, we'll not be really interested in how we played today. It's just about the result, how we got over the line in a really tough afternoon for us. But to get it was great reward for everything that we put into it.